fact, she is one of my personal favorite female athletes to watch.
No, no.
She's a very finite shooter, especially when she gets in that zone. Quite possibly the
Three
best
serving zero.
female shooter on the planet.
Skip.
A little bit of first game jitters here, you can tell from the number 32
Four
seed.
serving zero.
As the number 1 seed is off to a commanding start, 4 serving 0.
Side out.
Really punches that ball in the corner.
Zero serving four.
See if she can get herself off the schneid.
No. Short. No.
Great angle there from the world number 1.
Four serving zero.
Four serving 0.
Point.
Great deception and serve there.
Five serving zero.
Janel stuck in her tracks. 5 serving
No,
0
short.
now. Little rush on the serve that time. Otherwise, almost that same kind of deception.
Side out.
That's a healthy shot right there.
Zero serving five.
Happy we can be back up on
Skip.
Facebook with you guys. I want to thank our main man,
One
Kelly.
serving five.
He's in the house. Kelly, what's your last name?
Kelly Diesel.
There it is. Diesel. Fill her up.
No relation to Vin.
Okay.
Heard that plenty of times.
No? Okay. You guys have like the same kind of hairstyle.
Oh, yeah? I think I got a little bit more, but...
Couple.
Side out.
You know, fun fact that when he's filming, if he's not filming, he's in his trailer playing video games.
Really?
He's a big gamer.
I was going to say, so it sounds like he's just any teenage kid getting paid millions to act.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's true.
It's a category you and I fall into.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We lucked out.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And just to update you on adjacent court, more than likely it's going to go 4 games, but Sebastian Franco has a 2-to-love game lead over Fernando Rios. However, Fernando was serving 10-6 in the third, so about 90% sure it's going to a 4th game.
We saw Janel last night in the one of finals of the doubles matches. One of the final doubles matches last night.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
I think she looked really well. Kind of what you and Charlie were talking about this morning. You could tell that she kind of had to pick up the slack and put her teammate on her back and carry her to the end. But that wasn't until, they hit about 8 or 9 and found themselves stuck on 8 or 9 for about, 5 or 6 rallies.
Right. Yeah, I was just saying, Janelle has that. I mean, so it's hard to tell in singles. As good of a player she is, obviously, in the round of 32 here in the main stage of indoor racquetball. Her forte, by far and away, is doubles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's saying a lot, obviously, because she's here in the round of 32 into the women's main draw. So it's not like she's any slouch by any stretch of the imagination. But in doubles, she especially gets that extra time to really set up, know what's coming at her. And I've watched her play some of the hardest hitters in mixed doubles. I mean, we're talking about grown men, grown women that can really will the ball. Doesn't phase her.
Wow.
She's an incredible doubles player.
Even Jake wouldn't phase her, huh?
No.
That's incredible.
It's like even guys that power, like at first she'll kind of like pop it up, but once she sees your speed, it's null and void.
Once she figures you out,
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, it's dirty. That's dirty stuff from Tisinger right there.
3 serving 7.
She's trying to stage a mini comeback, 3-7 here against
She's not
the
gonna
greatest
roll
woman
over
player of all
for her.
time.
Side out. 7 serving 3. Point.
Well, thank everyone for tuning in, whether you're watching on the
8-7-3.
network, on YouTube, on
Twitch
Twitch TV.
Now short.
or the IRT website.
That's right. Being brought to you live on multiple platforms.
Still working. Soon to have Periscope, which is connected through Twitter. So we'll have our IRT Twitter account hopefully following these games live.
That's so sweet. One of the great things
3 serving 8.
that KD has brought with him, opening up some multiple platforms.
Just trying to spread the sport, make it
That's
more
right.
available.
That's right.
Oh,
Thank you, Brandon Davis, for tuning in. Wayne Anton, I know you're out there, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Give me a call. I love you. But what an honor, you know, we're sitting here and you talk about one of the most highlighted racquetball players, not just of the modern era today or what's right now. We're talking about all time.
yeah.
When we talk about a figure like Paola Longoria,
10 serving 3.
she's literally in that category all by herself of how a professional athlete doesn't just perform with inside 3 walls if you're outdoor,
Right.
but inside
Right.
4 walls. Being a professional is also about how you market yourself, the business end of it. And she is a woman on fire. And as such, she wins that first game 11-3. Definitely some jitters there from Tisinger. We'll let her dust off the jitters. And when we return, game number 2 coming live here on the IRT Network. Stick around. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. The blonde bombshell of Janel Tisinger is serving first. Quick side out there from the star-studded Paola Longoria,
0 serving 0.
playing for Mexico and a bajillion sponsors.
Point.
A real dedication to the sport. Her major racquetball sponsor, obviously, being Head.
1 serving 0.
She has her world-class future Hall of Fame inductee, Coach Fran Davis, sitting courtside watching her every move.
Side out.
Sell it. Sold. Skip ball sold. I love it.
0 serving 1. Side out. One serving 0. Side out.
That's
0 serving 1.
0 serving 1 here. Tisinger serves up to the right side. A plumb off the back wall.
Out.
Janelle's one of those very few. We're talking
serving
like
0.
maybe less than 20 people in the entire sport that when they start talking to themselves,
No, short.
it actually pumps her up. When most people, we're talking about the other 22,999,000 players, it doesn't work out. They actually look psychotic. She gets pumped up.
Side out. 0 serving 1. One.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. You know, we're getting all the details worked out here. It's always different when you're doing different connections, different platforms,
Point.
to try to make it all work so this can get out as much as possible to
1
everyone.
serving 1.
And we appreciate everyone's input on where to go and what to do. But we will fix that as we keep going. So please feel free to keep voicing,
Side out.
letting us know what we can do and improve, and also telling us how much you love the sport and what we do for you guys. So all of it's all good. We want to deliver the best
1
product
serving
possible,
1.
as we have the best product possible with these women and men here competing this week.
Point.
Beautiful backhand footwork there from Paola.
2 serving 1.
2 serving 1 now.
And Brian, I'm actually on the Facebook Live right now, and I see the quality they're talking about. It's kind of glitchy. It's kind of
Oh, yeah.
pixely. So I will be continuing to work on that along with our team here.
There you go. That's what we call in the
4 serving
religious
1.
circle a call to response.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
10 out of 10 for me.
Phew.
Point. 5 serving 1.
5 serving 1, and this is quickly becoming an all one-sided affair here.
Point.
Oh, so good. Such good
6
stuff from the world
serving
number
1.
1.
And I apologize. We haven't updated our scoreboard in a while.
Oh, no.
Nice crack there from Tisinger.
Side out.
This is just one of the amazing
1 serving
skills
6.
Paola has. She can take a really awesome player. We're talking about one of the top ladies in the entire world and not even make the game close. She's just so dedicated to her craft. Her fitness is pristine. Just so much experience that she's
2 serving
headstrong.
6.
It's good to hear. Thank you, Scott Heiss. Hopefully I'm saying that right. He's from Kuwait this morning, so it's good to know that's it's going great out there for you. Glad the feed can be brought to you out there, part of the worldwide coverage. That's what we're talking about.
Great.
6 serving 2. 7 serving 2. No, short.
attempted off the back wall there by Janel. Good effort, just not enough mustard on it to get it to that front wall.
8 serving
Paola
2.
ready to serve.
Not cutting the mustard.
I always wondered why mustard was chosen as the condiment. Not enough relish, ketchup.
Golly, I could really get into depth on that. I don't want to get too far away.
We probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
We'll keep it here.
Screen serve not called.
Oh. Frustrated with herself there.
Mm-hmm. So of the 195 active countries out there,
10 serving 2.
we have only 172 that are watching. So we're going to try to capitalize on that market, finish with the 23 that we have left to go.
We'll get you.
We're going to find you.
Can't hide.
Kelly, do you know of the 195, how many nations are part of the United Nations?
I do not.
193. Do you know the two that aren't?
I do not.
The State of Palestine and the Holy See.
Wow.
That's all I got for you today.
Man, you're a walking textbook.
Ugh. It's not
Good
me, it
shot
was
there.
my phone.
Serving 10.
Oh,
Let up.
That's too good. The hustle is superior. There's no
10
lack of
serving
effort
2.
from both ladies, but the actual hustle is so superior from Paola.
and Paola, just to me looking in on it, she's so good that it does look effortless to her. It just seems like she's doing what she wants out there.
You think it's another day in the office just working on footwork? But the hours that she has spent, the time
Oh.
she's put in, it's incredible. And that's great stuff. Once again, you're seeing exactly all of her hard work coming to fruition, the fruits of her labors. And she now has a 2-0 lead as we head into the third game. We'll take a short break in the action. When we return, Paola Longoria looking to make her way through in 3 straight to the round of 16. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing Head's new explosive line of extreme rackets featuring graphene touch technology. Available in 3 different weights and 5 different models, Graphene Touch delivers maximum power with state-of-the-art shock absorption for the ultimate playing experience. Power never felt so good. For more information or a dealer near you, visit www.head.com today. Do you want to be a better racquetball player? Fran Davis can and will make you a better player. Guaranteed. Pro or beginner and every level in between. Paola Longoria, Rocky Carson, and legends Jason Menino and Sutzi Monchek all use her proven systems to be a better racquetball player and champion. Check out her book, DVD, camps, coaching sessions, and video analysis, all at FranDavisRacquetball.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have just one of the most amazing players of all time in the sport of racquetball, Paola Longoria, just putting on a clinic here, court number 1. And that's not to be offensive to Janel Tisinger and her right. She has everything to be proud of to be into the main draw round of 32. She is also one of the most decorated females of the sport in racquetball, both indoor and outdoor.
And she's got no easy task ahead of her trying
Yeah.
to make it to the 16s.
Yeah, the only thing that's ahead of her that's getting in her way is a buzzsaw with the name
Game
Paola
number 3.
Longoria.
0 serving 0. Short.
I want to thank the 260 plus people viewing on Facebook and the few thousand more that are viewing on the other platforms. Oh boy. That's the couscous coming back. Woo. Sorry about that. But yes, thank you to all the viewers tuning in. We appreciate it as much as I know you guys appreciate it, getting to watch the best of the best, the highest commodities the sport has to offer.
Side out. Zero serving 1.
And I switched the pronunciation for Paola, which I know is correct, and Paola, because I'm paying respect to my friends in the Midwest.
Hey.
Point.
They like to say Paola, and I'm cool with it. They're great people.
1 serving 1.
I have too much fun with her name, Paola.
Ooh.
Mhm.
You could like almost ask her on a date the way you say it.
She is single.
Hey now. Gosh, that's so good. Flat forehand kill straight in.
1 serving 1. Point. Two serving 1.
2 serving 1. Good serve from Paola. Better return.
That
from
one just
Tisinger.
kissed it.
1 serving 2.
Alberto Vizcarra says, Paola, simplemente dominante. I believe, if my Latin is correct, simply dominant.
I believe that is Latin. Dominante.
Side out.
And really, the toughest task that Paola is going to have at this juncture of the game is to stay focused. When you're playing this dominant at times, even the best of players, we've seen it, men, women,
Point.
it's easy to check out. You think it's, you feel almost lulled, and you sometimes let your opponent back into a match.
Yeah, you let your guard down. You relax a little too much.
Mm-hmm. It's not very characteristic of Paola, but still something that even a great player like her has to manage, is getting on and getting off the court.
Yeah, because as we saw in that last game with DLR and Vargas,
Right.
it only in that second game it took Daniel one shot to really figure out his motion and turn around that whole flow of the game.
Skip ball.
And I don't think Paola is in that situation, but with what you were saying,
3 serving
very important
2.
to concentrate and get off the court, not stretch this into 4 games, possibly 5. Not waste energy you don't need to.
Exactly. So far, she hasn't shown any sign that she's going to be lackluster at all. It is all business for her. I think it's just a respect thing. She recognizes how dangerous of a player Janel can be, and the last thing she needs is for Janel to get into a rhythm.
Right, right.
Sezimanchik is alive and well at this year's U.S. Open and in our IRT Network Facebook chat box.
Suds.
I'll show him a little love. Gets through the first test. Not to say Franco or Justice Johnson was any slouch or anything like that. But his true test is coming up with Jansen Allen. And I'm calling it, folks. You think you've been impressed so far. I know better. He's got a few more gears left in the chamber. And I feel like we're going to see a couple more of them. So good luck to Sudsy. We want to see him do well. At the same time, we want to see a great match. 2 great competitors, Jansen Allen, Sezimanchik. That'll be coming up later on today.
7 serving 2.
And just with my first year with the tour, I think it's incredible the story developing around Sudsy. Went to college as a journalism major, and I can't wait to write a story about Sudsy if he keeps up this successful run of play that he's had so far his first year back here on tour.
Right, and you know it's there's a lot that goes behind it. Don't want to get too far away as we're watching Paola in her match, but
8 serving 2.
it's just something, like you said, that we're gonna have to look forward to. We can talk about it a little bit later.
Absolutely. Paola serve.
Skip ball.
One of the very few mistakes Paola's made, and even her mistakes are so minuscule. That
2
is
serving 8.
a couple millimeters away from being a perfect shot.
And she smiles. She knows how close it was.
Side out.
Ivan Venezuela says it almost perfect. Actually, it is perfect.
8 serving 2.
Paola is the reflection of the daily effort, dedication, and discipline. That's why she is the best. 100% correct.
Great. That's why I love the live chat.
Right.
2 serving 8.
There's that serve. When Janel gets that going, it can be a tough day. For Paola to even get it back is incredible. And then a nice cutter.
Serving 2.
Great change of serve.
Man. That serve had Janel on almost every corner of the court right there.
And that's just, that's not just another serve like, oh, she threw that one in. She's literally been watching since the warm-up. She's played her. She already has a memory box, but she's watching for everything. And she throws it in because it was the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Janel
With
going
her
for
great-
broke, but that's just how good of a shooter she is. We'll see you soon, Sudsy. Thanks for checking in.
Point.
Here's Janel.
3 serving 9.
3 serving 9 is the score.
Side out. 9 serving 3. Now short. Point.
And this could be,
10 serving
with all
3.
respect, the fat lady singing right here. 10 serving 3. Match point number 1 for Paola.
Skip ball.
And there it is. You know, that's not an attestament to how poor Janel played, because
No.
she didn't at all. That is just the dominance of Paola when she's in her zone. Clearly, that's where she was at today. 11-3, 11-2, 11-3, only allowing 8 points total. It's remarkable against one of the best ladies on the face of planet Earth. But, Kelly, we're going to take a short break in the action for everyone paying attention. We're going to cut the feed. We're going to check to make sure the quality is a lot better for you if all you can watch through Facebook. We're trying to please everyone on every platform. So thank you for sticking with us. It looks like up next we are going to have world number 1, Kane Waslanchuk, taking on qualifier Mr. Portillo. So we'll be back with all the action. We're going to fix some stuff for y'all and make it better, because progress over perfection. Stick around, guys.